Hello everyone and welcome to Pilates using the resistance band loops. I've got two, one lighter band and one heavier band. I'm using the lighter band here to sit down, shrugging your shoulders, rolling them up and back. This beginning work can be done also sitting on a chair or standing if sitting on the floor is uncomfortable for you. Let's reach the arms forward with the lighter band and just gently reach the arms overhead. Pull down to the top of the head, reach the arms back out and then pulling the arms wide. This just starts to mobilize the shoulders, the upper mid-back. Starting to get used to the resistance band loops. Taking a few deep breaths in through the nose, exhale through the mouth as you pull the band wide. Let's add a rotation now, just twisting to your left as you breathe out. Twisting to your right, slight pulling of the band as you rotate. Pulling the band really helps to engage the obliques, those core muscles, and help us twist our spines. Try it now with the arms reaching out in front of you as you pull the arms wide. Pull that band out as you twist, come back to center, pulling to the left, pulling to your right. And then when you're ready, you can come to lie down all the way onto your mat. Keep holding the band in your hands. I'm using the slightly lighter band here, so whichever band resistance you prefer, you can try. Let's hold the arms straight out, reaching them behind you. Pull a little bit on the band as you reach the arms behind you. Knees will be bent, feet will be flat, pelvis here is in neutral. And again, just mobilizing the shoulders, keeping your bottom rib down. Now slightly bend the elbows as you pull on the band, nod the chin, lift the upper body into your ab prep. Keep pressing down through the feet, maintaining a neutral pelvis, so not pressing the back into the mat. Just keeping a nice neutral gap underneath your lower back as you breathe out, scoop up, draw the elbows into your waist, slight pull on that band. Now let's raise the right leg, extend it out straight as you lift the upper body. Coordinating our upper and lower bodies now with the breath and with that little bit of resistance in your hands from the resistance loop. Exhale to lift, scoop up. Inhale to lower back down. Let's try and raise your left leg and extend it out. As you lift the upper body, just lifting about 2/3 of the shoulder blades off and the head, neck, shoulders, eye line towards the ceiling, and then it travels down to look towards the fronts of your legs. A couple more times, breathing out to lift, inhale to lower, and then resting the leg down. Let's raise the right leg again. This time you're going to put the loop around your foot. If you want to go with your slightly heavier resistance band, then please do, if you want a little bit more resistance for your legs. Left leg stays down, and then as you exhale, raise the left to meet it, keeping a little imprint in your lower back. Holding the band in your right hand, and let's extend your right leg out. Keeping your left leg still. I'm going to go for 10 of these. Just a few more as you breathe out. Keeping the head rested down in contact with the floor. Keeping that little imprint into your lower back. A couple more times on that right leg. Extending it out. Bringing it back in. Exhale away. Back in. Now let's raise your left arm and straighten your right leg. And you're going to reach the opposite arm and leg away from the midline. So right foot is in that resistance band. Push it into the band loop. As you extend it low and take your left arm behind you. Again, we're going for 10 of these. So we've got 4 more now. Keeping opposite arm and leg moving away from midline. Couple more times. And again, last one. And then coming back up into the center. Now, let's switch the band into your left hand. So opposite arm and leg, and you're going into your single leg stretch. Place your right hand behind your head to help support the head if you want to lift it up, and then extend the band leg extend your free leg, switching as you exhale and you inhale. Good. Keeping everything else still in the upper body, just moving the lower body. 3 more. And 2. And 1. And then coming back into center now, add a twist. Let's go into your oblique rotations. Let's twist towards your bent left knee and hip with your right armpit and elbow up and across. Inhale to center, exhale. These look good. Let's do 4 more. Up and over, 3. Couple more times as you twist through those obliques. Well done. Come back into center and rest the head down. Well done. Let's do your other side. So the band goes now around your left foot. You're going to hold the end of the loop in your left hand, and then right leg will lift up as well. And just extending in an easy bend and stretch for that left leg. Head can stay down. Little imprint in your lower back. Really work on fully extending the leg into the band. And feel those abdominals gently drawing down as you send the foot away. Just a couple more times on that left leg. Exhale to extend, inhale to come in. Now the right arm will lift, so opposite arm and leg are moving. Keep the left leg straight on this one now as you bring it up towards you, and then reach the arm behind you. Lower the left leg down away from you against the resistance of that band. Good. Nice straight leg, nice straight right arm. Squeezing the knee out straight, using those quadriceps to straighten your leg, and reach it away using your abdominals to keep your lower back from lifting off the mat. Now from here, let's go into those oblique rotations. So you're going to switch the band to hold on to your right hand. And then just go into your little single leg stretch. Keep the hands supporting the weight of your head as you twist, as you send the leg out straight, back and in, extending it out. Good. Nice little single leg stretches, head supported with your right hand. 4 more. 3. And 2. And 1. Now switch the band into the opposite hand. Let's rotate towards your bent knee. Left foot still pushes out straight in the band, and you twist towards your right knee, up and across. Up and across. Feel that work between your hip and your rib in your left side. Really using those obliques. Couple more times. Twist, center, rotate, back into center, and then resting your head down. Well done. Let's pop both feet into your resistance loop now. So we can just stretch gently out through the backs of your legs after all that work, pushing the band away. So gently press the heels towards the ceiling, keeping your tailbone down. You can always just do this with one leg at a time if 2 legs or feet in the band is a little bit too much. And then let's see if you can gently push into the band. Roll yourself up to find the back of your sitting bones. Maintain that balance here and gently press the feet down as you pull the arms gently up towards you. So a little bit of resistance on that band will help maintain your balance in this teaser position. Remember, just staying slightly back to the sitting bones and not hinging at your waist. Tiny taps down. Rest your feet down. Well done. Stretch out over the legs. Take a breath in. And then gently exhale to roll yourself back up. Let's switch bands now. I'm going for the slightly heavier resistance loop. And I'm going to put it over my legs, around my thigh bones. So just above your knees. Spread the band out. And then let's have you come to lie down on your right side. Line your spine up with the edge of the mat. Bring the knees slightly forward. Hips stacked one on top of the other. Feet together, lifting them both slightly off the floor. And then you're pushing your top knee up towards the ceiling. So really working into that top side, into your left hip. Really turn the knee towards the ceiling, pushing against your resistance loop. and trying to avoid allowing your top hip to roll off your bottom hip. Keep them stacked. Really great for the outside of our legs. Now keep that top leg lifted and then just extend the leg straight out so it'll feel like it's slightly kicking up and away from you towards the ceiling. Feet come back to touch. Let's do 4 more. Keeping a nice little gap underneath your waist, long right arm. A couple more times on this top leg and then rest the knees down. Well done. Let's straighten out your top left leg now, keeping your bottom knee bent. And then your top arm is going behind your head. Now here, you're going to be kicking the leg forward as you rotate the upper body. So kick it forward and then sweeping the leg back. So as you kick the leg forward, you twist your upper body towards the ceiling. As the leg sweeps back, you rotate the upper body towards the mat. Inhale, let's open the chest, look to the ceiling, kick the leg forward. Exhale, kick the leg back, twist towards the floor. Inhale and exhale. Good. Really working into that top left hip against resistance of the band, as well as twisting and rotating through our spines using our abdominals. Lovely. Couple more times. Twist, look down, kick forward with the leg, twist to look up. Good job. Come back into center here, straighten out both legs, reach the top left arm over the head, and give yourself a nice stretch through the top of your waist, top line of your body. And let's do that on the other side. Keep the band around the thigh bones just above your knees, spine in line with the back of your mat, hips stacked, feet lifted, and then push that top right leg up against resistance of the band. Really opening out those knees. Try and get those feet nice and high. And don't let your hip roll backwards. Keep them stacked, one on top of the other. Shoulders and neck are relaxed. Push the knee up. Just a couple more times. And then extend that top leg and just reach it at the knees. And nothing else is moving. You're just extending the knee, bending and straightening your leg. Touch the toes and extend the leg out. Really start to feel it in that top right hip now. Just a couple more. Keep breathing. And then resting that leg and your knees together. Well done. Let's straighten out the bottom leg. Top leg is straight. And then your hand will go underneath your head, ready to add that rotation of your upper body as you lift and kick forward and backward with the leg. So kick the leg forward, sweep the leg back. As the leg kicks forward, you rotate the torso towards the ceiling. As the legs sweep back, you rotate the torso to look towards the mat. Again, still keep your hips stacked here. Try not to let your body sway and wobble too much, even though you're rotating up and back. Couple more times. Sweep the leg forward at the hip. Use those glutes to sweep the leg back. Inhale, exhale. Really good movement in the hip. A nice twist through your upper body. Easy sweep forward, sweep back, and then resting the arm. Well done. Resting both legs, extend them out straight. Top arm reaches up over the head and give yourself a nice stretch into the top of that waist. And when you're ready, coming up into 4-point kneeling here. Keep the loop around your thigh bones just above your knees. Hips will be stacked over the knees. Shoulders will be stacked over your wrists. Nice neutral spine. And then exhale, just round your spine up into a cat stretch. Even flexion. Look up towards the ceiling as you come back into your spinal extension. Inhale. And then flex your spine into an exhale. And then from here, I want you to extend your left leg out behind you. Right arm will reach out in front of you. So opposite arm and leg. Keeping everything else still, just tuck your knee in and bring your elbow in towards your right knee. Extend the left leg, reach the right arm. So again, just a nice easy balance exercise, this one, against a little bit of resistance of that loop. And then let's change sides. Left arm, right leg, extended away. Inhale as you come back in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Couple more times. And then bringing the arm and the knee back down towards the mat. Now let's have your toes tuck under here. Keep the knees directly underneath your hips, hands under your shoulders. And then just pick the knees off the mat an inch or two. Little pick up and hover. Lower them back down. So breathing out to lift the knees. Stay with the knees lifted round your spine into a nice cat stretch. And then press one foot up towards the ceiling as if you're putting a footprint on the ceiling. And then lower the knees back down. Let's go again. Hover the knees. Don't lift or lower the knees anymore. They stay still as you flex your spine. Release back to neutral. Now do 4 footprints to the ceiling. Raise one leg up. Lower it down. Alternating right and left. And picking the foot off without lifting the knees any higher. Lower them all the way down. Round your spine to give you a little stretch. Release back to neutral. Let's go again. Just hovering those knees 2 inches. Once you're hovering, flex your spine. Release to neutral. Now pick up one leg, footprint on the ceiling against that resistance band. We're doing 4 more now. Lift footprint up. Try not to let the knees lower or lift. Stabilize that upper body. 1 more time, each side, footprint up. And then resting the foot down and the knees. Well done. Untuck your toes, gently sit back towards your heels. Stretch that lumbar spine. Good job. Gently now coming up to sit. Keep the band around your thigh bones just above your knees. You're going to come down to lie on to the front side of your body. Extend the legs out behind you, point through the toes and take your feet about mat width apart. I'm going to get you to use your other band if you do have 2 bands. So the lighter band in your hands, the heavier band around your legs. You can, of course, just have the band around your legs only. Lift the upper body into a little breaststroke prep. So your bottom rib will stay down, elbows about shoulder height. And then just slowly lifting the upper body as you inhale. And then lowering it down as you exhale. Now let's reach the band and the arms off the mat and just drive those arms forward. Pull them underneath the chest. So you get a little bit of resistance in that upper body. Drive the arms out. Pull them underneath. Exhale away. Inhale under. 2 more. And then rest your head down. Single leg extension now, just slowly lifting one leg up against the resistance of your band around the legs. Keep the knee straight to lift the right leg. Exhale, left leg, 1 more lift. And 1 more with the right leg lifts. And then lower. Now let's have your upper body and the legs lifting. Lower everything back down. And lower. Good job. Let's lift the left leg, extend the arms with the band. Lower everything down. Lift your right leg, extend the arms. Lower back down. Left leg, both arms. Inhale to lower and right leg, both arms. And release. Exhale now, lift both legs and the upper body and then just extend the arms out. As you pull the band in towards you, open the legs. Pull the band in, squeeze the legs apart, dive the arms forward. So a little bit of upper body, lower body coordination with resistance. Inhale to lift, exhale lower, all the way back to the mat. Sit back gently again to release the lower back and rest your head down towards the floor. Keeping that band still around the thigh bones, just above your knees. Let's have you coming back to lie onto your back now. Ready for some work into our shoulder bridge series. So again, keep your other band if you do have one close to you, because in a moment we'll be using some band work in our upper bodies as well as around our legs. So let's roll up into a shoulder bridge and then gently one vertebra at a time release back down to neutral. A little bit of pressure into the band around thigh bones as you roll up. Exhale slowly when you're ready to roll back down. Now from here, roll back up into shoulder bridge. Take your right foot, just step it away from you slightly, still down in contact with the floor. And then just lower and lift the spine in neutral. Do this 10 times. Really starts to get into those glutes. That slightly offset foot position is great for targeting those glutes. Lower down and squeeze into the glutes and a little bit into the band to lift. Couple more on this side. Lift it up, lower it down. Now step in with the right foot and step out with your left foot. Let's repeat. Again on the other side, getting right into those glutes. A little bit of pressure down through palms and both feet. Lift, inhale down. Let's just do a couple more times on this side. Easy up, lower it down, lift it, and lower. Step your left foot back in towards you and then gently exhale to roll the spine down. Reach the arms over behind the head here. Lower them back down by your sides as you roll the hips back up. Arms will reach or lift up onto your toes and then just open the arms out to bend at those elbows. Draw the elbows down towards the mat as you press those knees out against the resistance of the band, all the time keeping your hips nice and high. Drawing those abdominals in, pull down, lift up, squeeze, and then lower. Now take hold of your slightly lighter band into the hands. We'll repeat that exercise, but with some resistance in your upper body now. So let's have you roll back up. Raise up onto your toes, lift those heels, and now pull the band. Right arm as you pull your left knee, and then pull your left arm out as you open your right knee. So we're working opposite sides of the body, arm and leg. Keep the spine still through center so you get that opposite pull. You have to work hard to keep your spine straight. And then slowly, well done, roll all the way back down through the spine and then release to neutral. Take your bands off now. Hug your knees in towards you. Have a little roll off to one side and then coming up to sit. Ready to stretch it out in your mermaid sitting position. Take your lighter band here and just loop it around your top leg, so your left leg in this instance. And then take the end of the band, just hook it over your shoulder like you're putting a bag over your shoulder. And then from here, as you raise your left arm, it gives you a really nice stretch into that left side. Against a little bit of resistance here. Inhale to release. Good, let's go again. Take the arm over the head. Stretch out that left side of the body. Inhale. And again, stretch it. Add a little twist here. Just 3 little rotations down to the ground as you breathe out. Inhale back to face forwards and twist it away against resistance. Feels really good on that side. Up to face forwards and lower. Let's switch that side. So swing the legs around the other way. Top leg, right leg will be in through the band loop. Over the right shoulder like a bag. And then up comes that right arm to stretch into mermaid. Exhale, over you go. Breathe it out. Inhale. And again, nice stretch. Now rotate down 3 little pulses. 1. Exhale, twist to look to the floor for 2. Stretch, it looks good. 3, come back up through center. Reach the arm, lower it down. Taking the band off. And then sitting comfortably where we can just bring the shoulders up to ears, give them a little shrug, release any tension. Exhale. And let's finish. Nice big stretch over the head. Take a breath in. Thank you for joining me.